Bakel Walden is from the Swiss Broadcasting Corporation. Big development recently in Switzerland. Tell me about the referendum. What happened?
Well, luckily 71.6 said no to the initiatives that no more federal funding for radio stations, public funding for radio station, TV stations, so we are very happy. And well, it was a long way.
But what was the proposition? Because I know in Ireland we have the licence fee, so you have a similar thing, Village, in Switzerland.
Exactly.
They were trying to abolish that and the broadcaster would be directly funded by the government.
Not at all anymore. Actually, there was no more federal funding allowed. You can change the constitution in Switzerland. You need 100,000 signatures in 18 months, and that was put in front of the people. So they had to decide whether or not still public funding would be possible for us, but also for 34 other private TV and radio stations.
Were you surprised at the result? Because I know Switzerland has one of the highest fees in the world, isn't it? It's €350 per year?
Exactly. It will be a bit lower, but it's actually one of the higher fees. Well, you have to look at purchasing power, that's one thing, and we are distributing content in 4 languages. So that makes it all that expensive. But eventually there was actually also the argument that won, I guess, in the public vote, that people want to keep this funding for all the languages, for also the regions, the smaller regions. They want to keep that funding alive.
And they want to keep it completely independent, so they're happy to pay that village every year.
Exactly. They are happy to pay it. Of course, there will be also some changes. There's also some pressure, like everywhere in Europe. How will public broadcasting change? So we are looking at efficiency. We're looking at being more distinct from private partners, having also more partnership with commercial players. So all those things that are being discussed in Europe obviously are also discussed in Switzerland, and the whole discussion the last couple of months helped pretty much.
And Bakel, how do people react to the licence fee? I know that people give out about the licence fee in their countries all over Europe, saying it's too high, we don't get services for what we pay for. So having one of the highest ones in the continent, do people complain about it? Are they happy with the services they get for their money?
Well, if a bill arrives, everyone complains. I think this is international, it's the same thing. You have to explain for what it's used, and there we saw also during the whole campaign that it's difficult for people sometimes to understand where this money goes to. We explain it better, the committees which were independent from us explain it better, so that's one thing. And then you have to make sure that people also see it's very efficiently spent and they really have added value to that. And then you end up with those 72% in favor of the bill.